My name is Claire Davis, and I made a documentary for my intro to film class at my high school. It's about my dad, Bradley Davis, and his Hobie cats. Since I had all of this in the backyard at my disposal, the hardest part about making the film was I lost part of the footage on a previous SD card, so I had to refilm all the B-roll footage. But with what I could make back up, I feel like it turned out really good.
Should people go try Hobie cat sailing?
I think so, at least once.
What else do you want to say?
Watch Bradley Davis Hobie cat videos. It's pretty cool.
How's your zoom level? Are you way out? Because you want to be pretty tight on the subject. It looks like you're really wide.
Yeah, it is.
So I would get nothing. I would get nothing below my waist. I would get in here. Hi, I'm Bradley Davis. I'm a human factors engineer by trade, and I really like sailing Hobie catamarans. I started sailing because I wanted something fun to do that commingled some of my interests and hobbies, like traveling and camping and learning something new, of course, something challenging, and something kind of fidgety. So I bought a cheap Hobie cat and started sailing. I like Hobie cats for 3 reasons. They're fast, they're fun, and they're affordable. The thing that I like the most about the Hobie cat is the fast part. Fast and fun. It is very fast, it's very fun. It's you and another person on the boat, using the wind and going fast and being pretty physical with the boat. So it's a challenge, and that's what I like. To take care and maintain the Hobie cat, I've realized is somewhat of a trapping. And if you're a fidgety engineer, you can really just like to fiddle with the boat and do little upgrades and fixes and this and that. So you do need a variety of tools and knowledge, and the internet and the community is really helpful for those types of things. I tend to focus new people on make sure you get out and actually sail your boat instead of just tinkering with it all the time. Sometimes what I've had to learn is, so I don't like losing. I started sailing, and sailing is just fun, but then I started competing and going to regattas, and I don't think anybody enjoys losing, but I found that part especially challenging, to be mentally resilient and tough, to get over the concept of losing and not being the best at something. The racing aspect, I would say I was roped into it by some friends who just kind of said, you need to come and do this. And I thought it was something I didn't want to do, frankly, because probably I knew I would lose at it, and just like we said, I don't like losing. But it turns out it's a really fun community, and my skills grew monumentally by competing and forcing myself to sail with better people and learn from them, observe them, and the community is really helpful. I've done North American Championships since 2019. One of the most exciting ones, if I had to frame it that way, was going to Alameda, California, and driving the boat from here to there with my friend, and it was a 4-day drive each way. So it was kind of grueling in that sense, but it was a fun challenge, and getting that shot with the boat with the San Francisco skyline in the back, insert the picture here. It was fantastic. So a lot of good memories, a lot of cool places I've seen. I've met a lot of cool people doing this, and that's fun. The videos is just pure vanity. I thought it'd be really cool to make these videos. Frankly, when the guy told me he had one for sale, I went and I got on YouTube instantly, and I looked up Hobie 16, and I found a really cool video, and I watched it, and I thought, that's exactly what I want to do. And I've long basically wanted to do video production stuff, and so I do, and I have a pretty successful YouTube channel now. People have seen the videos, and they see me and say, hey, you're so-and-so, and I've watched your videos, and I'm overwhelmed every time because I don't think anybody watches them. And turns out people do, and Frankly, I've gotten a little bit of popularity that way, and people asked me to be involved in the Hobie Class Association of North America. So now I'm a board member for the Hobie Class Association and try to influence people and get more people to come and do this fun activity with us. If you wanted to get into Hobie Cat sailing and making videos, I would say go out and buy a $1,000 used boat. Think it over, find the right boat. A lot of them are just, you know, I'm not gonna say death traps, but they need some work. Find a good, solid boat for under $1,000. That might sound like a lot of money, but for how much fun you get, it's really not. Get a GoPro, find a friend, find some water, find some people in the community, and go out and have a great time. Anybody can do this with a little bit of practice and a little bit of skill.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Claire.